Question mark. Failed to register thumbnail. Because it's on a selfie stick. Comments. Oh, yeah. Now it shows it. No. It's a few minutes. Chat is a few seconds behind, so probably why I'm not gonna see the comments like right away. Oh. We are set. I am Phantom Wilkins, also any platform that you could stream. Hi, Jeff. Full week because this was the first week of school and whatnot, and also, but we're back of putting stuff onto Apple Music. That's what I've been up to. If you guys want to leave anything in the comments, you can, or in the live chat right now. I like to respond to comments, keep on being added. So that's what's been happening. So, yeah. If you have any questions, leave them down in the chat and I will respond to them. I might not be able to see all comments, but I can see some comments when they flow in. So, if you want to leave comments down below in the live. Hi. I don't know why, but on my end, I look so stretched. It does not make any sense. But hopefully you guys see me normally because I look so stretched on my screen. what percentage of waffles and if I have time to make them. The key component. I know. Because that's what my neighborhood is. It's full of dead spots. Because they don't know how to put cell towers out here. Unless they do have cell towers. I don't know. What brand of toothpaste? Normally I use Colgate. But sometimes I use another. It's only if they don't have Colgate. I use the mint version. Oh, that's cool. Damn. That's sad. Also, another thing that I wanted to say was I have a channel called Black Penguin Paranormal, and that is my paranormal ghost account. So I'll be setting that up maybe about next summer because I tried this summer, but I got busy. So per chance, would you like to? An automatic toaster. What does that mean? An automatic toaster is already being operated by itself because it's automatic. So why do I? Why? Also, like I was saying, I have another channel which will be showing up on my account shortly. It's called PW Music. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be linked down in on my homepage next to my main and Black Penguin Paranormal. So be on the lookout for that because that'll be linked shortly after I make a post on it. So be on the lookout for that. I don't really know what else to say. If you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comments because I'll watch some pop up. It is very slow to pop up on my end, but I will see. Walrus. What is a walrus? Is that an animal? I think that's an animal. Is that an animal? I think a walrus is an animal. It's very interesting though. But why did you say walrus? That makes no sense at all with the topic that we were talking about. I don't know. It all depends if I can get through it by myself. Because I can't even get through FNAF 1 without dying on night 3. So, yeah. Not knowing what a walrus is crazy. Oh god, we're not starting that in the comment section right now. But why'd you type is? Yes, I am pointing you out on this, Jeff. Jeff, tell me why you wrote is. Because that is crazy. Not knowing how to spell is crazy. Is cable television still relevant for... Oh, it's us teenagers, because we're teenagers, not kids. We're not below the age of 12. Because below the age of 12, that's the kids. So technically we're in the teenagers. Because teenagers is 13 and above. Until you get to 18. Believe it or not. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Because technically after you turn 18, you'll become a legal adult. So, yeah. Okay, grammar. You typed is twice. What happened to the educational system in America? They just got rid of the Board of Education. That's the federal level. That's all they did. Each school district still has their own Board of Education. But the federal Board of Education is no longer a thing. That's basically what happened. It did not die. Trump just got rid of it. That's all he did. He just got rid of it. Unless that was Biden. I don't know. I don't remember. It's just the Board of Education that's on the federal level is gone. But every school district still has its own board. It's just, that's true. But still, every school district has its own Board of Education still. It's just the federal Board of Education is gone. Okay. You forgot the comma. How do you forget a comma in one sentence? You could have just got rid of the second is. You sure about that one? You sure about that one, Jeff? Because technically there's multiple ways that you could write that one sentence. You sure about that? Because if you look that sentence up on Google, it will tell you to get rid of the second is. Okay. Do you at least have any more questions, Jeff? Because I know that there has to be more questions. There has to be more questions. Jeff is being awfully quiet. What are you talking about, Jeff? What do you mean? That makes no sense. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by my next conversation. What do you mean? And what do you mean fix myself? Why are you calling me dumb? Tell me. Come on, Jeff. America's doomed. I don't look dumb. How is it my mistake? It's not my mistake for America being this way. It's technically Trump's fault. Trump is the one who's making poor decisions. That's basically what's happening. But me, looking dumb, how is that my problem? And technically, I don't look dumb. Everyone thinks that people act dumb when they're not. Technically, I am. They just don't teach people how to know grammar. Technically, you just learn that from the internet. They don't teach you how to spell things properly. They teach you how to write an essay and whatnot, but not teach you how to spell things properly. Yes, I know. So technically, it's technically the school's problem. Almost all schools are teaching the same lessons. Yes. Maybe back when they first started, yeah, you can learn that stuff, but nowadays it's teaching you different stuff now because they came out with regencies and whatnot. It is not my problem. It's not my problem. It's technically the school's problem. All the schools teach basically the same stuff. It's just in different ways. It's not my problem. The school's problem. You can't be blaming the school's problems on me. That's true. It's called learning independence. You're supposed to learn independence and learn stuff on your own. Yes, there are problems being made, but the thing is that sometimes making problems help solve problems. What do you gotta say, Jeff? Yes, they're teaching basic grammar, but not big word grammar. So they're not teaching you how to type sentences properly. They're just there to help you gain your independence. They're trying to make you better for regencies and whatnot. That is not true. If I got through English 11, then I'm not. Does look wrong. And how can you forget a comma? You can't write is and then write is. You can't do that. That's not proper grammar. You can't write is and then write is. You can write it is or it's. No, it doesn't. Oh, so you're typing on one of those Nokias or something? It's crazy. You don't know what a raw is crazy. It doesn't look proper. But you could type you don't know what a walrus is crazy. But the thing is that you can't really type that because it doesn't make any sense because you didn't end the sentence. You can say that's crazy, but you can't say is crazy. Or is, comma, is crazy because that doesn't make sense either. Okay, and you're the one who started it anyways. So technically you could just change the subject right now. That's true. I do know what a walrus is. If I knew that it was an animal, then I wouldn't have said what's a walrus. Because a walrus is probably a type of animal. Which you could probably just look it up on the internet. Because the internet really knows everything except for getting a job. Because you have to go out and get a job because you have to go see people in person in order to get a job. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. Because the thing is that if I didn't know what a walrus is, I wouldn't have said that it was an animal. Because a walrus is a type of animal. If I didn't know that, then I would have asked, what is a walrus? But the thing is that I already knew, I kind of know what a walrus is. It's probably a type of animal. Because I don't know where to find a walrus, though. Which is an issue. But I know where to find a penguin, though. You find those in Antarctica sometimes. Sometimes you find them in probably Iceland. I don't know. And maybe the North Pole. Okay, we probably should calm down in the chat. Well, why don't you look it up, Jeff? If you're so confident as it's an animal, then look it up. And maybe I am right. Yes, I did say what is a walrus, but I've said it so many times then it makes no sense now. Because, to be honest, they are animals. Probably. I don't know. I haven't really looked up what a walrus is. So, yeah. I don't know, I'm hoping the true fans come, because I know that there's some people who were in here before. I probably haven't started a live stream in a few, so that's probably why they're not joining. But starting up new live streams, so I will be live streaming almost almost for an hour, maybe a half an hour. It all depends on what I'm doing. Maybe I'm just walking and talking. Maybe I'm doing other stuff. It just depends on what I'm doing this day. Maybe I have some days where I just take a break and whatnot. Also coming up soon, I know that I'll be posting a lot more live streams in the coming up weeks. So stay tuned for that. Instead of tuned, and I just realized this now, and I was actually pointed out by one of my friends. His name is Joel, which you and he also made an edit, posting a lot more in the coming up weeks, and hope, because yeah, I don't know what to really say. I know that there's probably about 4 people in this live stream right now. So if you're here, just drop a comment in the live stream comment section so I can see it. And yeah, it might be really slow on my end, but it'll be really fast on your end. So I might not see it. So yeah. You might have to keep adding comments and whatnot so I can be able to see it. I know that there's like a buffer on what comments I can see and whatnot. But I don't know I could see. So yeah. But if you're new here, I am Phantom Wilkins. I also put all my songs into an album here on YouTube, but I'm also going to be putting an album out on Spotify and Apple Music soon. So stay on the lookout for that. That'll be coming up. Spotify and Apple Music, but I also have an album of my audios right here on YouTube, which I think is still linked public on. I also have some of my shorts, like 30 something. I know that I have over 100. So yeah, I have like 116 posts. Cable network. So yeah, I don't know. It's probably not gonna show comments for a bit. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm just gonna repeat this again, but I will soonly be putting an album out on Spotify and Apple Music, coming out next week, but you don't know when. So stay on the lookout for that. I love you too. So yeah, keep on the lookout for that. I will say that I was originally going to post it on the 7th of this month, but I moved it to another. I will now. So is it coming out on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? You just gotta wait. So yeah. It all depends on if I can get it out in time. I may start pre-orders, but it will be coming out on the 13th. So just to let you know. If you get the 13th, then I guess you are right. So yeah. It could come out on the 13th, but if I don't post it by then it's probably not gonna end up coming out. So well, I don't know if you but I will soonly like I was saying, I will be putting that stuff out then, and hopefully I don't know. I got no one to really talk to. So yeah. Nobody's giving me questions to answer, but so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I'm Phantom Wilkins. I have Facebook, Twitter, which is now X. I also have TikTok, Instagram, and go follow me here in the